Hello everyone, my name is Katia and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this simple poncho. It is an easy pattern. You just need to know how to work your double crochets. You can adjust the size by adding more rows or working less rows. And then right over here we'll sew it together. You don't need to sew it, you can slip stitch it together if you like to, but this is how it looks like. For this project, I'll be using yarn Caron Funfetti Cakes, and the color is called Summer Sky. It is a number 4 medium weight yarn. You don't have to use this yarn, you can use any yarn of your choice as long as it's number 4 medium weight yarn. And you're also going to need your 6mm crochet hook. We're going to start with the slip knot and a chain of 51. Continue chaining, and I'll meet you back once I have a total of 51 chains. I finished chaining a total of 51 chains, and for row 1 we're going to start by working 1 double crochet using the second chain from the hook. So don't count the loop that's on your hook, but count the chains. Right here we have 1, 2 into the second chain, work 1 double crochet, and you're going to work 1 double crochet into each chain across. You're going to pick up each chain and work 1 double crochet, and at the end of this row you should have a total of 50 double crochets, and I'll meet you back. At the end of row 1 I have a total of 50 double crochets, and it is measuring at 17 inches. For row 2 we're going to start by chaining 1, turn your work, and right over here into this very first double crochet stitch you're going to go ahead and work 1 double crochet, and now work 1 double crochet using each stitch across. Continue working like this for row 2, and at the end of row 2 you should have 50 double crochets. Coming to the end of row 2, and right over here I have 1 stitch left, and don't forget to work your double crochet using that stitch. You'll be able to see the braid. Go ahead and work 1 double crochet using that stitch, and if it helps you can add a stitch marker. And at the end of row 2 we have a total of 50 double crochets. For row 3 and the rest of the rows we're just going to repeat row 2. We're going to chain 1, turn the work, and right over here using this very first stitch work 1 double crochet, and now work 1 double crochet across, and each row you're going to have 50 double crochets. Continue working on your rows. I'm going to continue and work on mine, and I will let you know how many rows I work on total. I worked a total of 77 rows, and it is measuring at 49 inches long by 18 inches wide. If you need to adjust the size, you can add more or less rows. It is up to you here. I used a total of 2 skeins, and I have this much yarn left. Next, let's fasten off. We need to leave a long yarn tail for sewing. If you don't want to sew the 2 pieces together, you can go ahead and slip stitch if you like to. But to fasten off, we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and leave a long yarn tail for sewing. Go ahead and cut your yarn, pull out your hook, and tighten it. I'm going to show you how to fold the poncho together. So right over here is the foundation row right here, the first row. We're going to go ahead and fold it this way, so sideways. So right over here it's kind of like a triangle. And this piece, our last row, for the long yarn tail, we're going to face it this way. So right over here, if you notice, this is the foundation chain that we did in the beginning, and then this piece is right this way on the side of it. So this is the side of the stitches, and this is the last row, row 77. I'll be using these to hold these two pieces together. And I'm going to start right over here at the bottom, making sure that these are even. And once they're even, I'm going to go ahead and put a pin here. And then I'm just going to continue and add a couple more. You don't have to do this, you can skip this, but I find that it's easier when you're sewing it. The stitches don't move around too much. You can also do this if you are going to be slip stitching it together. I just wanted to show you really quickly. So this area right here is where the head is going to go, and right over here is the bottom front. So this piece is going to be in the front, and right over here where we're going to be sewing, it's going to be on the side. I'm using a tapestry needle, and right over here I'm going to go ahead and use this row, the last row, row 77, and then this is the side of the rows. So if you notice right here, you can see the double crochets that we worked on. So we're just going to pick up each loop from both sides, and then I'm going to be whip stitching it together. So I'm just going to come on the back and pick up one of the loops from the back, and then one of the loops from the front. And then I'm just going to pull through towards me, and then come around towards the back, and then repeat the same thing. So I'm going to pick up the next loop in the back, and then the front loop, one of the loops from the front. And then bringing the needle towards me, I'm going to go ahead and whip stitch. And then I'm going to repeat this again. So I'm going to remove this so it's out of the way, and then just pick up one of the loops from the back, and then a loop from the front, and then whip stitch. So bring it towards me or towards you. And then again. So right here, pick up the loop from the back and then the loop from the front. So I'm picking up 2 loops. You can pick up more loops if you like to, but I find that 2 loops is enough. And then just repeat the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and continue sewing these 2 sides together, and then I'll meet you back once I'm finished. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue sewing all along these 2 sides. I sewed all this together on this side right here, and I forgot to mention, don't tighten your stitches too tight. You want to keep it a little bit loose, so that way there's stretch to it and it's not pulling on the stitches. I'm coming towards the end and I have this clip left. I'm just going to remove it and continue sewing. And at the bottom, I'm just going to add a couple more stitches just to kind of reinforce it in the same space. And then once I'm done, I'm going to bring up a loop. And then using this loop, I'm going to insert my needle through the loop and pull through just to tighten it. And then right over here, using this yarn tail with this yarn tail, make a knot. One more. And now we can weave in our yarn tails. And really quickly, let's take a look. So this is on the wrong side, and then this is the right side. And this is how it looks like. So right over here is where we sewed. And let's go ahead and hide our yarn tails. Coming back up. So right over here. Just going to go ahead and use the stitches right over here. Pick up the back loops. I picked up about 4. Pull through. And then you're going to come back down, so drop 1 loop and bring your needle towards the bottom and pull through. And one more time, I'm going to drop 1 loop, pick up as many back loops of the stitches as I can and pull through, and you are finished. Go ahead and cut your yarn and then repeat the same thing to this yarn tail using this side. You can add single crochets along the opening of the neckline right here, and then also at the bottom or you can add fringe if you like to. I don't have enough yarn left over, so I'm just going to leave mine like this. And our poncho is all finished. Right over here is the front bottom, and then right over here is the neckline. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.